Hi, everyone. It's Don Sanders, and I want to thank you for turning out today. And I'm going to try and tell you about how to stop losing orders to cheap promo sellers. I'm talking about people that just cut their price down to nothing, and you get frustrated and you have to walk away because you just don't know what to do. That's a really bad feeling, and I'm going to try and make you or show you exactly how I try and handle those situations. All these suppliers on the screen right now, they're just great to do business with. Flex Systems is a new sponsor of the website. I've known Diane Chapman that owns Flex Systems for a very long time, and she has the most unique decorating process I'm going to tell you about. My friend at Promo Social Post, Greg Blumstein, I always talk about him. I talk about Alexis Springs, Logo Mats, etc. These are just all great suppliers that you should do business with because they will never, ever, ever let you down. And the way to find customers that don't look for prices, who would never say, oh, I got to shop you around or whatever, those are forever customers. And I'm always looking for forever customers because they are never tempted to leave because of cheaper prices. And that's who I want to do business with. And I find them by being personal. I am friends with 75% of my customers. I know them in a personal manner. I know about their dogs, their children, where they travel. And because I know that, I am able to continue to do business with them forever. I never make excuses. If I have a bad order or something goes wrong, I just get right on it. I deal with it immediately. I handle issues quickly. It's never going to get any better than the day you hear about it when it was bad. And if you put it off, it's just going to be worse. I respond in a timely manner. I try and respond to my clients in less than 15 minutes. I know that sometimes that's not possible, but I try and time myself to make sure I get back to people quickly. That's something that a lot of distributors don't do. And I implement a touch schedule. That means that I mail, text, call, or email on a certain schedule. I do it every 2 weeks, and that way I feel like I am in touch with my customers, and when they need something, they're going to contact me. There's a great coupon on the screen right now for Sunjoy. I've worked for Sunjoy forever. They're the best electronic supplier in the industry, and in other words, they don't sell exploding battery products and stuff like that. And Southern Plus is a great supplier, and I'm showing you a recipes for success flyer that they have right now about new mugs and drinkware they've come up with. And the coolest thing about this is you have the recipes for these different drinks that can be printed on little cards, and the strings can be tied to those mugs. And that is a great gift to give to somebody that shows them that you're really thinking about what to do with these products. You want a sample of one of these mugs from Southern Plus? Email order entry at southernplus.com. They will just never, ever, ever let you down. And a lot of distributors, just like in life, they stay in one promo box all their life. And the reason they do that is because they're afraid of cheap sellers, other dishonest distributors, bad suppliers. They don't want things to change. They don't know what to do about fast delivery times. They don't know much about products. And the way to get out of that box and not to remain stagnant is to become a proactive seller. That means you get out with new products, new ideas, you show them to people, and you stay active. And my friend John Gauchi is going to talk to you right now. Hello again, Don.
Thanks for having me back. It's Johnny G from Apogee. Today, we're going to talk about golf awards, and you said it best, Don. The easiest place to sell awards, whether you're experienced at selling awards or you're a newbie, is with the people that you're helping do golf tournaments. Golf awards. Who doesn't want a nice golf award? And every tournament out there is looking for something a little bit different. So when it comes to golf awards, you don't need to be an expert. Just come to Apogee. We'll make all these different designs for you to share with your clients. They're scalable. There's first, there's second, there's third. We even do a last place, or should we say the most honest score with the laughing emoji. So next time you're out there talking golf tournaments, be sure to mention golf awards. We want to help. Johnny G from Apogee, Don, back to you.
John is one of the nicest men I've ever met in my life. He loves what he does, and man, I'm telling you, he can show you how to sell awards. There's a great $50 off a $150 order coupon on the screen right now. There's John's card. He's happy to send you samples. I always like to include him because he is someone that can help you make more money selling awards. I always talk about water in every one of my webinars because Alexa Springs has the best water in the industry, the best tasting. If you're a proactive distributor, you're not going to lose bottled water or orders when somebody says, oh, I can get it cheaper. Usually the reason they're cheaper is because that water is sewer water. I don't know how to say it besides the fact that most bottled water is filtered with reverse osmosis to remove the impurities that will kill you. Water sold by many suppliers was previously sewer water, since it originates from a municipal water source. I bet you didn't know that fact. I really didn't either until I started marketing water for Alexa Springs. Their water does not come from a sewer or from a water treatment plant. It comes out of the ground in the Ouachita National Forest near the small town of Mount Ida, Arkansas. There's only 974 people in that town, but one thing they have the best tasting water I have ever experienced. Samples from Brian at alexasprings.com. And if you're selling water, here's another thing that little water suppliers are real devious about. They won't let you quote accurately to your customers because they add water hidden zone charges to water shipment. Alexa Springs has 7 shipping locations in the United States. You're seeing on the screen right now. When they quote you a price, that is the price that you get. No added zone charges. Now, a lot of water suppliers are not honest about this, but Alexa Springs is. Again, samples from Brian at alexasprings.com. This is the best water in the industry, and it shows that you care about your customers by selling it. Now, I'm always looking for permanent customers. I find those with friends, doing volunteer work, and referrals, because I don't want to be told. If you're a street seller, you're out being told no all the time. I am very sensitive and I don't want to be told no, so I go where I'm going to be told yes. There's a list of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of the biggest accounts I've ever had, and exactly where I met each one. They're either from wife of a friend, girlfriend of a friend, schoolmate of a friend, a schoolmate, met them through volunteer work, referrals, volunteer work. That is where I find long-term customers, and when I find them, I look for referrals, and when I get referrals from a long-time customers, I will send them really nice thank you gifts. Like I'm showing an ice cream scoop right now from American Made Cutlery. You can get one of those at a modest price, and if you will send quality thank you gifts to your referrals, you will get more of them, and that's a great way to not be told no, because referrals are easy to sell. Now, another way to find what I'm going to stop saying is about that street selling is just don't do it. Be a volunteer. That's the best way to find quality customers. I have done volunteer work for all kinds of big companies in Dallas and Fort Worth. I did the volunteer program for the Dallas Zoo, started that, got that because I was a volunteer. I went to TCU. I'm a volunteer at the Frog Club. I used to do the 6th floor museums business where Oswald supposedly shot Kennedy. I got that by doing volunteer work. I did a community project to save some old historic steps in my neighborhood. So I did the Save the Kessler Steps program. These are all places that I meet people that I can be like-minded with. I attend a lot of fundraisers with like-minded people because I like animals. So I belong to the SPCA. You talk about meeting people you're going to have something in common with. That's where to do it. Another great Sunjoy coupon on the screen right now, $50 off an order right there. It's great. Sunjoy has some really nice samples available. If you don't have your cell phone out, why don't you try and score it up, because I've got some sample offers for you during the presentation that you're going to want to shoot the QR code, and it'll take you to exactly how you order a sample. Now, I am more efficient than cheap online distributors. Those are companies that sell good gosh, $1 billion worth of promotional products. I don't know what they sell, but they lack no personal connection with the people they deal with. They can't meet somebody in an elevator and make a pitch like I can. What they cannot do is provide on-spot product suggestions. They have never seen the customer. They've never been at their office. So they're a little lacking on what to show. They have no ability to design safety programs. I'm going to talk to you about how to work those in a minute. They can't offer fulfillment services because they don't really know that much about the person's business they're talking to on the phone. And they sure can't guarantee that orders arrive on time because they don't know the owners of a lot of these suppliers. Like I know Ken Burlekamp that owns Burlekamp Plastic. He has a motorcycle kickstand pad stands. When I need a fast order done from Burlekamp, I call Ken, that customer service person at that big mega supplier. They don't know Ken, so they can't deliver on time in a lot of circumstances. Sales@burlekamp.com for a sample of a motorcycle kickstand pad sample. Now, what are you? Who are you? What do you do? Want to create the ultimate calling card? Are you a promo salesperson, a distributor, a marketer? What are you? My friend Greg Blumstein from Promo Social Post makes not complimentary. He makes very cool little introductory videos just like this. Thing starts with my logo, my Don Sanders marketing logo, ends with it. Email Greg at promosocialpost.com about how to get one of these for you. You want the ultimate calling card? Greg Blumstein at Promo Social Post can certainly create one for you. Now, I close orders faster because I offer limited product sources. Too many distributors get out and a customer will say, well, I want some ideas for the beach. Well, they will spend hours on these search engines looking for beach products. I don't do that. I go to Southern Plus's website. I find different flyers that they offer. So if somebody says I want beach products, I will send them that little flyer up there on the top left. That will show exactly some ideas that I've got for the beach, but I didn't spend any time looking at them. Real estate promotions, there's item for real estate promotions. You want fairs and festivals promotions, there they are. And when it comes to selling pink products this October, a lot of your customers will want to buy stuff for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There's everything you would need to show them. A great drinkware from Southern Plus, an umbrella that's pink that when you gets rain on it, the imprint appears like a awareness ribbon will appear. Sorry about that. This is the way that I save time by limiting my product choices and sending pre-made flyers to customers. Saves me from having to spend hours looking on bad search engines. Now, I have established accounts with a lot of suppliers that I have been in business, since I've been in business so long. I have accounts with probably 150, but if you're new or starting out, get you some established accounts. Go to the Showdown Displays website. They will show you how to create an account, and that way when you have a fast order, if you've got an account with Showdown, you're going to get it done faster than the person that they have to look up all their credit information. You've got to prepay, etc. Go open up accounts with suppliers before you contact them. It'll save you a lot of headache on the back end. And what I found by pitching Showdown is they make plastic signs. They have green displays. They have glow displays. They have any kind of display item you want. They are the best in the business. Now let's talk about selling safety programs. The reason I like to do that is they tie me to customers. And construction companies hate that form that I'm showing you, that workman's compensation form, because every time a worker fills one of those out, it causes the workman's comp insurance for that company to go up. So I work on safety programs because once they're in place, I am tied to my customer forever. I have tiered coupon programs that I've designed for customers that if they work a 2-week pay period, the employee gets a coupon that can later be turned in for gifts. These can be quality wearables, they can be coolers, they can be several different products. But Edwards, who I talk about in every one of these presentations, they know how to sell safety programs. You can email bguerin@edwardsgarment.com and he will show you how to sell safety programs. There's my friend Brett right there. When I did one, a great one of these programs I did was for LH Lacey Construction in Dallas. They paid an upfront compensation payment to their insurance company for 2010 of 600 grand. That means they send 600 grand upfront to the insurance company. Then after the end of the year, they determine how many accidents they reported. If there are more accidents than what they normally have, they have to spend more than 600K. But if they've reported fewer accidents, they get a refund. So what I did is I drew up a program for LH Lacey. If you redeemed, you got one coupon. I made a little certificate like the one up at the top. You have one coupon, that means you worked one pay period, 2 weeks, you can turn that in for a t-shirt. You want to wait and get a better price, you would wait till you had another coupon, get a hat, get a polo shirt, get a cooler. I did this for a whole year with Lacey, and at the end of the year, they got a refund on their workman's comp because they cut their accident rate by 30% the year that I did this. If you want to show how to customers on how to save money, this is how to do it. You can snap a picture of your phone of that QR code up there, and Edwards will send you a free polo to show for your safety programs. They also have Edwards X custom-made products that can be shown in safety programs. Now, all construction companies need safety vests. Distributors ask me all the time, Don, where do you get these? Well, Ad Capital has them. They have every type of safety vest that you need. They have danger tape, danger flags. They have yellow, the neon yellow, neon orange, the neon pink. If you need safety product samples, you can get them from Ad Capital. Jessie.lovejoy@adcapital.com, and she will send you a sample of a safety vest. I didn't know where to get these for a long time, but Ad Capital is the source for them. Now, my friend Diane Chapman that I talked about with Flex Systems, she has a decorating process that can decorate impossible products. That would be like trying to decorate a Yeti bag, or that would be trying to decorate Allbirds shoes. Now take a little listen to this.
I know Diane Chapman, who owns Flex Systems for almost 20 years, and she has the most unique decorating process in the industry. It is so cool because you can decorate hard to imprint products like Allbirds shoes. She can get imprints on those for you. How about Yeti bags? Those things are hard to print, but Diane can do it. Check out her offerings and show it to your customers because it puts you apart from other distributors who have no idea about alternate decorating methods.
I'm going to show you how to get a sample kit from Diane. Her labels can go on almost any product. This is just so cool. She is an official decorator for Sanmar. She can decorate other products like Carhartt, North Face, Eddie Bauer. She's approved for all of this. She will provide you with a label and patch source book, which you're seeing there on the left, of different products that she's decorated. And how about that she decorated sweaters insured for what, $30,000? I don't know how you buy a sweater that expensive, but she found a way to do that where no one else could. So it's Flex Systems. I'll have her email address for you on how to get a sample kit from Diane, and there's a 10% off of an order coupon for your first order from Flex Systems. Now it's time to sell golf now. Charity tournaments, courses, country clubs, they're all in need of golf products. Harvey Mackler, my friend at Gympire, is so reliable. I've known him forever. He has the coolest, neatest little ball markers, that little It's a Gimme image right on the screen. I just think that is just so cute. You can get golf samples from Harvey at Gemfire.com. Start selling golf now. And here's another thing on golf. Water stations were removed for COVID at most golf courses, and they haven't put them back. I think they haven't put them back because they don't want to fool with it. So what you need to do is sell bottled water from Alexis Springs. I'm not going to go into the water quality again, but I guarantee you, if you show water that on the label it says natural spring water, like it does there on the Rolling Hills Country Club label, you're going to have a better quality product than one that says reverse osmosis purified. Brian at alexissprings.com for water for golf courses. Now, a lot of suppliers have been out of stock on products, so I sell for American-made suppliers. They maintain ample stock. Quickie is one of the best suppliers in the industry. I've known Quickie forever. Mike Burns owns that company. That family has owned Quickie since 1946, 1948. You can get stock from them. You want a really cool little golf product. Their Towel Hound is so neat. It'll hook to your bag, and your towel will hang from it. Want a sample of this? info@quickie.com. Don't place orders with suppliers who have back ordered supply. They're never going to get it. It takes forever. If you hear that from a supplier, cancel the order, enter an order with a supplier like Quickie who has the products that can ship then and not sometime. Now, I found Signal, which is a great way to communicate with my customers. I learned about this, and the cool thing I learned about it is I had 13 of my clients use the Signal app. And last Thanksgiving, I sent them that cute little emoji, and then I had 10 of the 13 customers of mine responded back telling me that was so cute. So I turned around and sent a different emoji from Christmas or with Santa. And I had so many of them respond to me. I figured out a new way to communicate with my customers. This is a great little app to use if you want to connect with customers more frequently. Great coupon from Trainer, free screen charge. Bensel, great supplier. $25 off your order. I will never pitch a supplier in these webinars that is not top notch. You have a problem with any of them, you let me know and I'll help you. Now, I destroy cheap sellers because I have a personality. I am all over Facebook, but not with serious stuff, with fun stuff. There I am with Santa Claus. Good gosh, I don't know how long that was ago. There was when I belonged to the Woody Woodpecker Club. At the bottom behind that, I went to Arches National Park and went on a four-wheel drive Jeep trip. There I am in Havana, Cuba. There I am on the left when I did some imprinted chocolate with a different marketing program I did for some promo hair that I used to sell for Bonco when they were in the industry. I post pictures like this. It makes me get more social media presence, and I do well by posting personal pics. And I also use Promo Social Post to help me with my social marketing. Here's Greg Blumstein, my friend. I told you about the introductory video he can make. He does a customized monthly newsletter for distributors. It informs them of different opportunities that they can take advantage of you. Keeps you in front of prospects. You can view the stats or openings of how many people have looked at the post he sends out for you. And he does this every Tuesday of the month, every first Tuesday of every month. You get a free month for free with Greg. Greg at promosocialpost.com. I've turned a lot of distributors onto this, and not one of them has ragged him out or said anything bad. There's an example of one of the posts for a company called branded.com on the left. Greg at promosocialpost.com for a free month of service. Now let's talk about reusable and recyclable. Clients, you have clients that's all they want is something for the environment. Innovation Line, who Chris Hodge is my contact there, they have come out with a sustainable and reusable product. It's a steel beverage cup. Now, it is not actually metal. It is so thick and firm, it actually feels like steel. You'd like a free sample of this? It's Chris at innovation-line.com. And there's a great EQP discount advisor for Innovation Line. It's a great supplier. They also do rush order service. This is a great little product for the environmental market. Email Chris and he'd be happy to send you a sample. Now let's talk about purified water suppliers. I go on with this a lot in these webinars because distributors just don't understand. So I asked one of these purified water suppliers who is pitching me on selling water for them, what is the difference in purified and spring water? Now I want you to read that ridiculous explanation. In order to get technical, all water that develops from a city supply water is mostly bottled water, blah, 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 blah. It says nothing besides the fact the guy does not know what he's talking about. Now listen to this.
Dealing with honest suppliers. So when a supplier tells me they have a product, I'd like to know exactly what that product is. If I'm buying bottled water and it says it's purified with reverse osmosis, what does that really mean? Well, it really means that that water at one time was in a toilet or in a sewer. It's been cleaned where it won't kill you, but the taste is not as good as natural spring water. There are boxed water companies. There are companies that put water in aluminum bottles, all saying that it is the greatest thing in the world. In reality, it was sewer water. So watch out when you sell water. Alexa Springs water came from a natural spring. It has small filtering done to it, but it doesn't start out in a toilet. It starts out in the Ouachita National Forest in Mount Ida, Arkansas.
That's as plain as I can be on this. Aquafina has purified water. I went to a Hyatt hotel, but the room was so expensive. They had boxed water in there for $7 a piece. It says purified water. Boxed water that takes more energy to make boxes than it does plastic bottles. This is just all kind of, I don't know what to say about it. But Brian at alexasprings.com can send you spring water samples. Learn how to sell water and stop selling sewer water. Now, you need to improve your closing ratios by setting limits. I know my limits. I know that I'm a very good talker. I'm very creative, but I get carried away. I talk too much sometimes. I have great skills, but one skill I do not have is knowing when to shut my mouth. And I'm just being honest with you. So to not verbally overexpose myself during meets and presentations, to be sharp, I set a limit on how long I'm going to wait before I start trying to close. So I use 8 minutes sometimes. I determine if I'm going to go see a prospect that within 8 minutes, if we haven't gotten around to what we need to, I am going to bring up closing right then. This makes me sharper and keeps me from doing things that take away from my sales. Like I used to take too many samples. I would take too many catalogs. So I just decided I'll only take 5 catalogs. I'll only take 2 samples. Set limits on yourself. Whatever you're doing that you need to improve on it. This is one way that I try and improve my performance. Great coupon for Gympire on the screen. How about Southern Plus? 5% off an order. They had all those great realtor products, the products for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And there's Diane Chapman from Flex Systems, 10% off your first order. And remember, Flex System is all American-made products. Now, the industry's best display supplier, which I mentioned, was Showdown. They have a virtual showdown room, which was so cool. You can go in there, you can send that link to your customers. They can actually visit the showroom that shows all the cool things that Showdown has. And by doing that virtual showroom and learning about Showdown, I know that they can create school fundraising stores. They can help you do that. Go to your local schools where your children, your grandparents go. Design spirit stores for them where the school can make some money. Showdown knows how to do this. Great way. They have flags. They have table covers that would be good for tailgating. They have all kinds of sports related products. And right now in the second quarter, Showdown has a special. Their quarter special is, I believe, it's fifth quantity pricing on tenths, value signs. Anyway, it's a really good little spiff. Showdown is absolutely the best. I try and own my customers. Owning the customers means to me that you provide value to them at every stage of their buying experience. That way, they have no need to go elsewhere. You can shoot on your phone right now that URL and get that polo from Edwards, or you can order uniform lookbooks from Edwards. Edwards has lookbooks which tell you exactly how to sell uniform programs. Edwards will be happy to send these for you. I'll have their email address here in a minute. But programs sold from the uniform lookbook from Edwards, they get you in tight with customers, and you never have to worry about competitors stealing your business. Now, an expanding market is to call on craft breweries in your area. Craft breweries need floor mats for name branding, and they need counter mats to keep counters clean, especially at craft breweries where beer spills easily out of mugs. Logo Mats has both of these for you. Here's a 5% off an order coupon from Logo Mats. Start calling on craft breweries. It's an expanding market, and it's not going to do anything but get bigger. And Apogee, I talked about John Gauchi. Now, let me tell you another product that Apogee makes. They have custom tap handles. This is great for any restaurant, any bar, but particularly for craft breweries. If you want a sample of this, there's John's card, john.g@creativeawards.net. He will send you a custom tap handle. Great from out selling craft breweries when you're selling them mats and you're selling them counter mats. Sell them beer tap handles too. Now, pickleball is the biggest thing going. I just read an article that a lot of these abandoned shopping centers are going to be turned into pickleball courts. Now, this is just, I've never played pickleball, but I know people that are just crazy about this. Now, Southern Plus has a whole line of pickleball products like drinkware. They've got bags that hold pickleball rackets, balls. They've got lunch coolers, all, et cetera, and Ad Capital has a special pickleball sweatband. Now, I want you to watch this
Try the
little
pickle
show
band.
about the
It keeps you
pickleball
cool as a
thing.
cucumber. It's kind of a big deal. Watch droplets of water disappear into the back of this headband. Your skin stays dry all day. You feel cool. Instantly, you will have better performance, more endurance, and think more clearly and not perspire through a puddle of sweat, getting wetter, hotter, and fatigued. Focus better without sweat in your eyes. Identify your employees. Help your customers improve output. When sweat touches the inside of the sweatband, our patented fiber propels the sweat to the next wicking layer. Heat or breeze causes evaporative cooling. The expansion of droplets is normally caused by heat, like making steam from water. Now the less dense droplets need heat, and it's pulled from your skin. Dry skin allows your body to release heat easier. The large, high-vis imprint allows you to include your logo or event. This is an inexpensive, easy to distribute, and practical alternative to t-shirts. By the way, it's chemical-free, odor-free, reusable, and made in the USA. Great idea for employees, construction, gyms, runs, walks, and sports.
That was pretty scientific. I know Lance Dunham that owns Ad Capital, and they make really an effort on coming up with new fabric products, and they're North Carolina, and everything they have is American made. Now, if you'd like to have those pickleball court samples from Southern Plus, there's the email address, order entry at southernplus.com. And if you'd like to have a pickleball sample, it's jesse.lovejoy@adcapital.com. I'm telling you, this is a phenomenal. I know people that are just crazy about pickleball. Now, Snugs is a great, great supplier, and I always talk about them because they never have let me down. They offer thermos, and a lot of distributors don't know that thermos is offered. It is a great opportunity, or is a great different way to sell a product than Yeti. Yeti is always out of stock. Yeti is hard to buy from, but I'm telling you, the thermos products were started in 1892. Containers date to 1892. The Thermos Bottle Company started in 1907 and then merged with the Icy Hot Bottle Company in 1925, and it's been Thermos ever since. Email Snugs and they will tell you how to get a Thermos sample, but this is a great alternate product to Yeti, which you cannot get. And I just dug up that little 20% free goods on sunscreen from Snugs, which you can take advantage of, I believe, on that to the end of August. That's a great little offer. Now, talk about Ad Capital and their American-made products. How about reflective dog bandanas? You can sell them to your vet. These things glow at night, or they reflect in the night. This is a great product to sell dog walkers, to sell your vet. Do a trade out with your vet. I've done that services with my dogs for products I provide vets. I've done this several times in my life. This is a great product to show your vet or anybody in the pet business. Jesse.Lovejoy at adcapital.com for a sample. Now, I'm going to let you listen to John Gauci one more time. There are two of those great offers are on the screen. And John is just a great guy.
I'm happy to hear that you guys are feeling confident about selling recognition. Go out there into your marketplace. Make sure you're contacting all your clients, asking them the right questions. Say something like, tell me about the award programs that you're doing that you love. They'll give you all kinds of reasons why they're looking for new awards. Recognition is a very profitable category, but it can also be very fun. We want to take all the work out of it for you so you can just go out there and sell. Thanks again, everybody. See you later, Don.
John is just, he's so enthusiastic. I don't know what to say. He's just a really good friend of mine and trying to help you sell awards. And if anybody in the industry can do it, he is the one that can. Now, if you've got your phone out, samples and virtuals really close sales. I talked about the safety programs that Edwards can help you with. So if you needed a woven shirt, let's say for a safety program, you can click on that URL and you'll have a choice. 3, 6, 9, there are about 12 or 13 different samples, but there's two of them, a 1246, the men's long sleeve, and then the one to the right. Those are two of the options you can have. And if you want the polo sample, you can click on that URL for the polo, and you can get that sample. And then there's 2, 4, 5, 6 other choices. It's a great opportunity to show quality products, or you can email bguerin@edwardsgarment.com. These are phenomenal offers. You really need to take advantage of them. And here's if you need fast service, I talked about Innovation Line on their steel cup offer. They have over 100 products that can be shipped in 24 hours. So don't ever lose an order for these out of stock suppliers, the ones that have shipments waiting to come in. If you have that, get rid of those orders because they're never going to come in and sell for suppliers that have ample stock. And here's another thing that bothers me to death is I hate customer service nightmares. And I'm telling you, these big mega suppliers, I'm not going to name them, they outsource all their customer service. They are so big, they can't find trained people. So they have poorly trained, I got a misspelling there. I'm sorry about that. Outsource their customer service. I use American-made suppliers who have the customer service in their factory. That would be ID Line. They're in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Their customer service have been with them forever. There's Quickie. I talked about Quickie before on the towel hand. They're in Akron, Ohio. Trainer is up in Indiana. All the customer service people are in that supplier's office, not off in some kind of boiler room thing in the Philippines or wherever they are. I use customer service reps from suppliers who are experienced. I don't like a runaround. I want my emails returned and I want to know the facts. You get those with American-made suppliers. Now here's my friend Greg. I'm not going to go through all these, but these are all quotes from actual distributors that have used his service. So he's not going to let you down. It's Greg at promosocialpost.com. He'll give you a free month of service. And remember, you got nothing to lose based on that offer. And so here, is the flyer that he's created for me, one of the ones that he sends out to me. I can add those little taglines up at the top, like creative, reliable, best in business. I can add those to what he sends out to me. Touches create orders. So see if it works for you. It's about $40 a month, so it's not much. You get a free month of service. Greg at promosocialpost.com. I get enthusiastic with a lot of these offers I've got because the ones that work are ones that you should take advantage of. Now, constant touches. We talked about staying in touch every 2 weeks with customers. I do that with thank you cards from Gympire. I also have my best calling card I've had is my lens cleaning cloths from Cloth Promotions. There you're seeing them. One of my holiday greetings that I sent out from Cloth Promotions at the top. And then there's my regular business card. What I do is I buy these in bulk. I get my cards from Harvey Mackler at Gympire. And like at Thanksgiving, I'll mail everybody a Thanksgiving card with one of my lens cleaning cloths inside of it. I've done that at Halloween. I just send general thank you notes like this. I've done them for Hanukkah. I've done them for Christmas. What I do is I mail the cards, and when someone opens the card, they see my greeting on the card printed for me by a Gympire. But then they also get my lens cleaning cloth, falls out in their lap, and I time these around holidays so customers can call me and order them for themselves. Tyler.R at clothpromotions.com if you'd like a sample of the lens cleaning cloth, or there's Harvey at Gympire's email. He'd be happy to send you card samples. Now let's talk about selling brand new products. Snuggs has got 2 great products which are perfect for tailgating. And remember, we talked about craft breweries and bars. This the Draft Time, which is on the left side of the screen, that was on Shark Tank. That is great for craft breweries because they can serve that beer in cans. You can take that thing and it'll pull that top off that can and you drink right out of the can like you're drinking out of a glass. I think that's totally cool. They also have beer pong games. That is great for craft breweries. Our dive bars are really cool bars. You can get samples of both of those by emailing customer care at snugzusa.com. And there's that special offer I have on the sunscreen for Snug. So I would take advantage of those. These are great new products. Now, liquor is a huge market for mats. I talked about the craft breweries, etc. And I just want you to watch a little video here. It's not
Hey
long
everybody, I'm Miles
about
with
Logomats.
You're about to see some of our best-selling products.
Super Scrape Impressions is our most popular outdoor logo mat. Digital printing on an all-rubber mat makes this the perfect branding element right outside the door. Super Scrape Impressions mats are tough with circular surface cleats for scraping and traction. They are UV chemical and oil resistant and easy to clean. They are meant for use in high traffic outdoor areas, and as always at Logo Mats, we have no setup or art fees and also a 5-day standard production time. For more information, contact us at sales@logomatsllc.com.
I've known Logomats forever. Miles Wadsworth as president of the company. He is a stand-up guy. It's another company where these products are made in America. So solve blank shortages. I know all kinds of distributors that wait around on blanks coming in. This is another deal which you do not want to do this. There's no telling when those blanks are going to come in. So what I do is I sell custom orders for Edwards. Edwards has a custom Edwards X. They can make any product in the world for you, clothing-wise, as long as you meet the minimum quantities. And you can sell these to program buyers who understand that they need to place orders early. So if you've got program buyers in place, they understand they need to place their orders ahead of time, and that way there is never an issue about when the order is going to ship because you get a due date and the due date sticks. Now, if you're selling programs, great thing about selling programs, like if you sold all the uniforms to a casino, let's say, so you would be in that casino, you would have a contact there. Why not talk to them about selling them their print? Do a safety program for that casino. Injuries, I don't care. There are injuries in casinos. There's injuries in restaurants. You can do web design for people. You can find other promo buyers in a casino. By selling programs, you're opening yourself up to sell other forms of promo advertising. You want custom clothing information? Be Garen at edwardsgarment.com. He is a great guy. Become a next level distributor to increase sales and get those other markets that you can call on from customers. Now, I sell water where I do business. I bring this up because I'm going to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned next week. And there's an orthodontist next door to the regular dentist I go in. And I am telling you, people go in there and spend a fortune on their children's teeth. So when that orthodontist charges that much for what they do, why don't you sell them bottled water? You go into a dentist, you're dehydrated, you're nervous. Bottled water is a great gift for dentists and orthodontists, but you can also sell it to your dry cleaner, your vet, restaurants, bars. There's a list. If you pay an exterminator to come to your house, pitch them on water. Pitch your accountant, your lawyer, the coffee bar you go to. If you do business with people, ask them to do business with you. Samples are easily to have from Alexis Springs. Now, I always maintain separate sample expense and marketing funds. I always buy quality samples. I have mailing campaigns and I spend money. I spend money on outreach programs. So have a budget set aside for marketing yourself. Don't come up and say, I can't afford it, because if you can't afford it, you're not going to be able to sell anything. I'm offering you 3 free samples right here from Edwards. That's not going to cost you anything. Scan those QR codes and order those samples from Edwards. But always have a separate marketing budget for your marketing of your distributorship. Now let's talk about the next election. It is going to be brutal, nasty. I don't care who you're for. You need to get prepared by selling American-made products. Something's going to happen in the next election. Regardless of the results, changes will be coming. Just like when the embargo with China, when you couldn't get products from there, American-made suppliers were your only hope. Start securing reliable supplier sources now, because no matter who wins, we're going to have a problem with China. We're going to have a problem with Taiwan. We're going to have something. It's going to affect shipments, but it won't affect what American-made cutlery has. They're in Waverly, Iowa. They're American-made, so you won't get that notice of, oh, we can't get our shipment in. Their products are American-made. I've got 3 great sample offers there on the screen. You can email dkeelman at americanmadecutlery.com about how to get these samples. I'm not kidding you. Something's going to happen. Be prepared for when it does. Another great sample offer here from Bensel. C. Matlock at Bensel.com. Carla Madlock is her name. She will send you USB lights, chewing gum, magnetic holders for your refrigerator, or smash lights. That little light is so bright, you just can't believe it. Email C. Matlock at Bensel.com. Great free samples that she is happy to send. Sunjoy, you're looking for electronic samples. Sunjoy can send you a power bank, a wireless speaker, a wireless charger. They can send you earbuds. Just email your shipper number to Harrison at sunjoy.us or .us, and he will send you whichever one of these samples you want. And there's a great $50 off a order coupon, that one I'm showing you before for Sunjoy. Remember, Sunjoy products don't blow up like some bad battery suppliers are offering. Now we're back here to Flex Systems. Remember, Diane is the official decorator for Sanmar, and she can decorate just almost anything.
Hi, please don't forget my friend Diane Chapman at Flex Systems. Her decorating capabilities are so unique, and if you will show those to your customers, they will know that you are the go-to distributor.
It's Diane, D-I-A-N-N-E-C, at flexsystems.com. She'll send you a cute little sample kit. This is just a way for you to get out and don't get in the backlog of trying to imprint things like those Yeti bags. I don't know what's up with that fabric, but her little label, Diane's labels will go right on there easily. This is an alternate to silk screening or embroidery, etc. Just a great, great company. And I just don't know what else to say about Diane. Now, here is a list of all the email addresses. I believe they're all correct. I've looked at them as long as I can. The steel cup samples from Innovation Line. There's Diane's email address from Flex Systems. You want those safety vest samples from Ad Capital. Greg at Promo Social Post, who has the custom video and the social media. There's John at the award supplier. You get those earbud samples from Harrison at Sunjoy. Pickla Band, Sweatband, Showdown Displays. It's info at Showdown Displays. There's their email address if you'd like to have some flyers from them. Carla Madlock for the pencil samples. The Pickla Ball Bad samples from Southern Plus. Trainer sample kit from Janelle M at trainergraphics.com. If you want that Hellhound sample from Quickie, there's their email address. The beer pong samples, customer care at snugsusa.com. I've talked about water a lot. Brian at alexissprings.com for not toilet water samples. Dee Keelman at American Made Company for those great knife samples. I'm going to leave this up here on the screen, but if you'd like to have the webinar replay, if you would email me at don@sellpromoproducts.com, I will be happy to send that to you. We'll have another webinar in the next month. If you would email me, I'm happy to send you the replay. I'll leave this up here on the screen for a few minutes, and all I can say is I really appreciate you listening. I'm here to help you. If you have any problems, email me, but please get in touch with these suppliers. I help them with their marketing, but I would never pitch anyone to you who would not be honest and forthright with you. And I just want to thank you again for being part of today's webinar. Thanks.